So today is November 20 and it's Sunday. So ideally, I should have more time with me, but I just woke up from a long sleep, and I'm really not too excited to start coding right now. So for the time being, let's see the progress so far. And here's the progress. So this is the initial progress. I tried two different color palettes. The black background really looks good, to be honest. So I'm just testing out the color palette at the moment. And I applied the media query to make it responsive. As you can see, the second grid is not applied. The second grid is not responsive yet, but yeah. This is the plan right now. So as you know, in the last day I was able to brainstorm a little, and I've created the stages that I have to go through, as in like design, brainstorm, and so and so. So I'm just going to put this over on the Miro board. Okay, step one is brainstorm, um, and then but I would like to make a video tutorial that way it can go hand in hand with the Medium article. So if someone's reading it and then they want to watch the tutorial, they can do so. So that's pretty good. It gives me a lot of happiness to be able to work on personal projects. Like being able to design something and then develop it and then host it for the others to see, plus being able to create the entire process as documenting, that's the whole purpose of the channel, to be honest. So and it's really fun to be able to do this. It's a lot of effort. Yeah. So right now we are in which stage? Brainstorming is in progress. So whenever something I'm brainstorming something, I keep it in orange. Orange is like the in progress state. It's like the color which I give for in progress state. So what's the status? Design is still in progress. So that will be orange too. So I'll just keep the pencil over here. Now working with this one, brainstorming is in progress, design is in progress, development is in progress, studying. Anyway, so the next thing that I usually do is I will add in the things that's required. So I'll take a sticky note and then put it on the side. And then I'll mention like make the grid responsive as to what all needs to be fixed. It's a good way to keep things organized. So if I just go on to my lemonade stand, you can see I've had a detailed notes of all the things that I needed to fix. Like let's say everything that you see over here were initially pink, which means it had to be done. And then once I've fixed something, I would turn the color into green and add the smiley sticker on it. So to be honest, I actually like using sticky notes. I'm obsessed with sticky notes. Yeah, you should see my apartment. It's just filled with sticky notes. So but yeah, I like the idea of using digital sticky notes. But I need separate pages for each domain that I worked with, if that's making sense. See, I was thinking of something of this sorts. This is not Figma. You can do the same thing. You can do. I'm not sure. I'm new to the Miro board. You can use Figma. I have worked with Figma a lot, and you get way more options because Figma is mostly into design. So I'm guessing Miro can do most of these things too. I'm not sure, but I'm way too lazy to switch between the tabs. So I'm doing everything on the Miro board. Alright. Tea isn't working, so let me go get some orange juice, freshly squeezed from the trees in my home. Yep, freshly plucked from the trees, orange trees, the trees that give orange in my home. Yes. All right, so I got my orange juice, freshly plucked. So, okay, so wait. So here's the ideal approach. This is how the project is going on. So brainstorming, design, development, and studying or researching, you can call whatever it is. So when we come to the development side, which I'm doing on the side, as you can see, I need to build the hero section, which would be the landing page coming down to the gallery. I would have a gallery for each domain that I worked on. Let it be 3D, caricatures, logo design, web development, UI, and so on and so on. So I will have multiple gallery pages. Within a gallery page, I need to be able to navigate. So I need a navbar. I was on the fence on what kind of navigation I should use, as in, should I use a navbar that is on the side, as you can see. So I tested out a few different approaches. So the one on the side, the one on the top, which would be the native style where you see in all of the websites, and something like this. I'm really in favor of this one, the one you are seeing right now on the screen. As you can see, I will have my top navbar, but beneath that one, once I select work, I should be able to navigate through each categories over here. And let's say I select on 3D projects, it would have its own description on the side saying as this. Now, once I click on a particular image, it should take me to, it should ideally hover the, it should ideally hover the pop-up, the clicked image, as you can see over here, and provide a brief description at the bottom when I hover on it. And it should have buttons on the right and left to be able to navigate. Once I click outside, the pop-up will minimize or it will vanish and I'll be brought back to this page. So when I click on UI landing pages, ideally it should shift and provide me with UI landing pages. Now I can have two different approach. One, I can move the entire gallery horizontally, all right, or just have a quick vertical scroll to bring the next gallery. I believe the second approach would be much more easier to implement. I'm going to go ahead with this approach because it looks much more nice. I like the way it looks. So yeah. Just love. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on the other two sections, the landing page, which would be the landing page section, and the call to action section, uh, and also the navbar, the main navbar, while I work on the remaining grid. Yeah, I mean, I started at 4:20. Now it's times like 5 p.m. So that's a really productive half an hour compared to the remaining hours I spend sleeping, which I'm guilty about. All right, so I'm going to keep it on time lapse and let's make some progress. So all right, here's the progress so far. I'm kind of liking the way it's turning out to be with the grid and how I designed it across the Miro board. So this is what I'm trying to do. So I've had the navbar. I created the navbar with a blurred background effect, and I've added a section for the contact. I still haven't finalized how the contact section should look, so I need to work on that, as well as the landing page. But now I'm wondering if I should just leave it as it is, having the grid as the landing page. How would that look? But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. As you can see over here, I'm going to stop recording at the moment because I'm not able to focus completely with the videos going on in the background, having to think about the angles and so and so. So I'll work on it, but I'm going to stop recording at the time so that I can focus more into this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.